joining us. I'm just getting the decks ready for our reading today. It's going to be a general reading. I find it too difficult to see all the questions when I'm doing a live and to answer everybody's questions. So we're just going to go live today. I'm going to do a general reading. I've been channeling a fair bit this morning through my meditations, and I pulled some cards to see this energy it is that's coming over me today. Physical symptoms that I've been having this today that I know are not mine are and it's actually been for the last couple of days. So this energy that's been coming over me for whoever is going to be resonating with this reading, and this reading will be uploaded to YouTube later on today. This is an energy of somebody who's going through a phase of healing. I believe it's a phase of healing within a connection. And right now, it's almost as if you or the person you're connected with, or both of you, there's a sense of suffocation or an inability to take a deep breath. That I'm feeling a tight pain in the middle of my back on the left-hand side. So I feel it's more the feminine energy, the one who's more the feminine archetype within this connection that is sensing more of a stress, a strain, and anxiety happening. You may be in Aries. I've been seeing the Aries energy a little bit as I've been doing the pre-shuffles of the cards. I have also been seeing air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libran energy coming up. But this could be for anyone. This is for definitely a reading for someone who also too is on the right hand side. So if you're the masculine, I feel the pain. It's also the feminine as well, sorry, because it just moved to the left as well. There is a strong back pain in the back of my neck, quarter of my head, so around here, and it's behind the ear, and it's very tight, it's very tense, and I feel like I need to crack my neck a lot, and I haven't had that for quite a while. And that's in the energy, that's the physical symptoms I've been feeling. The other physical symptoms I have been feeling coming into this reading is feeling very, very hungry. And a lot of pain in my left hip. So there's definitely some feminines here who are feeling emotionally stressed, strained, unsupported, anxious. There's a lot of anxiety in this energy right now. You may be going through a lot of changes and a fair few endings right now, seeing 10, 10, 10 and 9, 9, 9. These numbers are representations of endings and changings in your energy, and this can be feeling quite anxious. And that's why when I came down today to get ready for your reading and I started clearing the energies of the cards, I started to get very sweaty palms. You may have sweaty palms or this anxiety, one of the physical symptoms you're feeling. If it's not the pain in the middle of your back, around that back part, I'm constantly wanting to crack my back and crack my neck. Very sweaty palms, quite clammy. I'm nervous. I'm anxious, I'm a little bit sweaty. Vomit on a sweater already, mom's spaghetti. That's the song that's coming to my mind. So I'm getting M&M's rapping in my head right now. So if this is you, if this is resonating with you, we're gonna do a reading, and I feel like it's a general collective reading as well, because I know there's more than one of you who are going through these sorts of endings and new beginnings right now. There is healing that is happening, and when we're going through these healing phases, 12 and 12, so the number 12, you could be going through some serious relationship changes right now. Very intense anxiety. I'm feeling it through and through, and I'm sorry if I can't see if this is resonating with you or not. My eyesight is not what it used to be, so this is going to be a general reading. I won't be able to engage with you as much as I usually do in these lives because this energy is so intense. I have to get this reading out so I can feel better, and hopefully this means while you're resonating with this reading and as I'm doing this reading for you, I can cleanse and clear the energy for you. Some of you may be on a twin flame journey right now, 2, 2, 11, 11. If that is you, there may be some real strong energies in this reading for you. Anybody wanting a personal reading, please touch base with me in my emails or via my website. The links are all in my bio on the main page of my TikTok. This is a message that I strongly need to get out to a collective that Spirit has asked me to do. I've been feeling these energies for a couple of days. I am well enough to deliver them now, and it's a very strong message that I've been channeling for a collective here. There is strain in a connection right now, and this connection is bringing in some healing. This is some soul healing, some karmic healing, but there's also, I promise you, there's a need to expect some powerful change. There is, the Moonology cards were confirming the visions that I was having. I came down to shuffle and I was certain what I was feeling, the physical symptoms and the anxiety and the sweaty palms. Because now that I've mentioned this to the collective right now, those physical symptoms are now leaving my body. So if this is resonating with you and many others, I'll be posting this reading up to YouTube. There's an energy that we're needing to be authentic to our true selves. Perhaps this connection was stifling and suffocating in the sense that you weren't able to be who you truly are. You weren't able to express yourself to your essence of you. And not because this person was suffocating, maybe they weren't doing it in a negative way, but this was a connection where there was a need to please. There was such a deep love, a deep passion, a deep soulful connection with this person that we wanted to impress them. This is what I'm getting. And now there's a real nervous energy, a tingling sensation from my toes to my fingertips, and it feels cold. It's a very cold chill all up through my body. And I can resonate that with a little bit of anxiety and fear of what's happening within this connection right now. I'm sensing a change, I'm sensing a shift, and I'm anticipating the worst, is the energy that I'm getting right now. So let's get into the reading, guys. I've prepared 3 decks of cards for this, and I'm going to clarify the Moonology cards that I had come out for us today. There is a time for healing, balsamic moon. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. We have a new moon eclipse coming up around the new moon phase. I believe we have a solar eclipse. I'm not too sure. We are in eclipse season. There's so many of them. And I haven't been doing my studies at the moment. I've been very much preoccupied, and I need to look into that more deeply, but I feel like this is an energy of something very current or will be happening. This may be predictive for some of you. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. I'm still feeling strong Aries vibes. I'm all air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I was seeing Capricorn as well, so there is potentially Earth here too, needing to this message, going through a healing. But this healing message here that's coming out today, this phase, if this is resonating with you, what you're going through feels solo. It feels like you feel like you're going through this journey alone, but there is actually somebody here with you. I feel that. This is a connection, and they're going through an awakening as well. There's an awakening happening within a connection. There is healing happening within a connection, and there is definitely a corner that we are about to turn within this connection. And it comes from being authentic to your genuine selves, being vulnerable within your genuine emotions and feelings, and communicating with this person through authenticity of you, who you are, in yourself, in your essence, in your truth. It's like there's a block within this connection of that truth, that essence, like a false mask. And it's not a negative false mask, it's with great intentions and sweet intentions. I feel that strongly. But what it's doing is it's masking the truth within this connection. It's masking the depth of the connection. It's masking you, who you truly are. And that is what's putting blocks into this connection. Now, this could be you, this could be your person. So let's get into the tarot. I'll just have a quick sip of my coffee, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Just need to get some sage going. It's pretty intense energies. So, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, a time for healing. Please show us what we need to see. Allow me to hear clearly, feel clearly, see clearly. Allow me to hear clearly, feel clearly, see clearly. Allow me to hear clearly, feel clearly, and see clearly. Thank you. Ooh. Angels, ancestors, a time for healing, a time for healing, a time for healing, a time for healing. Anything else? A time for healing? A time for healing, and then the Star card comes out, which is the major arcana card for a phase of healing, a phase of, or a need for deep healing. That is also the Aquarius, the major arcana sign for Aquarius. So you definitely may be an Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius. We have the Five of Pentacles coming out. This is an energy, this is an earth energy, this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, more Capricorn energy, and this is a card of feeling cold, that shiver feeling that I had coming up my body. This is an energy of somebody who feels lost, abandoned, left. I'm seeing a mother and a child feeling abandoned and lost and left. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's not just an emotional time for healing. We're also having to heal a lot of what we've held on to in the past in our material world. It's like a sense of you've had to let go of quite a lot. And through this phase of needing to heal what it is that you're letting go of, these energies are not just necessarily always the material, your home, your belongings, your money. For some of you, you're having to save right now. You're in the recent past, you've been having to really pinch your pennies and say no a lot. To people, places and things, because finances weren't allowing this to come through. And it's needing to heal these attachments. There's been attachments to people, places and things that may not have served your higher good, that may not have served your energy, that may not have brought you into a place of peace, a place of healing, a place of tranquil and calm, which is where we're all aiming to be this lifetime. But what we're healing here is we're healing. I'm seeing the words childhood trauma are showing in my mind's eye. This connection activated within you, these memories and the energy of abandonment, of not having enough growing up, these triggers that were activated within this connection through the fears of losing this person, the fear of losing this connection, activated these fears of abandonment, the fear of loss, the fear of lack, the fear of not being enough, the fear of not being able to give enough, the fear of not having enough to give. It's like this energy of self-worth that was created through childhood situations. And holding on to these memories and holding on to this energy, because Pentacles is physical, it's material. I just heard some of you even hold on to actual momentum, like items, and these could be photograph albums, books that have somebody who's written a note or a love note to you, or even love letters and pictures, and whatever it is that's connecting you to the energy of that gives you the attachment to feeling loss as well. we're healing this right now. The age of Aquarius, that is we're well into the age of Aquarius now. So we have a lot of us going through that healing energy. And when we're looking back at that past, when you're holding on to that energy of this trauma, that really, if we look back and if we go back through the stages of your life, we can really see where that was activated, or at least where that was implanted into your memory, into your body, into your cells. And then that implantation of that energy now sits within you, whether it's a physical memory and you feel it and you see it every single day, or if it's subconsciously built down in within. 1111 again. So when you meet this person, when this person came into your life, there was an activation of these energies within you that needed healing. And so feeling that sense of lack and feeling not good enough and feeling, what if I lose this? What if I'm not good enough for this? Because this is beautiful, this is magical, this is what I've asked for. I've been wishing for this kind of connection. I've been wishing for somebody who would take me in out of the cold, for somebody who would shine the light open in their home and just say, this is home, you know, I'm home. And the balsamic moon is an energy that's allowing you to let this go, but it's also allowing you to also see the opportunities in which is coming forward for you. Once this door is closing, when we see that number 9 in the beginning of this reading, in the energy of anxiety, the sweaty palms, the feeling of not being able to breathe, that suffocation of, oh, I can't do this. This is really scary. It's a lot of those past memories, that past energy coming in to your now as well. So it's not exactly just this current situation that you're feeling. It's this past energy, it's the past abandonments, they're activated. And so all of it's coming to the surface right now because you need to heal it. Because it's time to heal it. It is a time for healing. I'm sorry if you can't see that. And retrogrades are really wonderful for doing so. We're in eclipse season, we're in retrograde season. I think that we have 4 planets in total retrograde right now. Pluto, Saturn, Mercury. Solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, these activate a lot of healing in different houses, wherever those placements are for you. And it's insanely intense for a lot of us. And for those who have these childhood traumas, for those who have relationship trauma that's been held onto, that has been hoarded inside your energy, inside your body, from hoarding that, it's now coming out to the surface. Because a mantra that I always say, in order to heal, we must first feel. So if you definitely have buried this energy, if you've buried these memories, if you've buried these activations to the point where you're unaware of what is able to trigger that, activate this, so we can't put in anchors to heal that, to accept that, to let that go. If we're holding on to this, we're building a toxicity within our own energy, within our own body. And as I've said before, we're creating a little magnet within inside ourselves that brings in more lack, that brings in more abandonment, because we're not healing it, we're not fixing it. In order to heal it, we must feel it. So here it is, right in front of you. Do you want to keep feeling this? Do you want to keep feeling this way? Because you deserve to have your wishes come true. And part of your wishes coming true is healing the past, healing a lot of what shaped you, because it has shaped you to who you are today. You've been shaped into an amazing human being. The lessons that you've learned through your survival and your existence is bringing you in to this new change that's coming in. Expect powerful change. You're going to be able to wake up to who you are. You're waking up to who you are is what I'm wanting to say. Through this healing, you're finding your true boundaries, you're finding your true essence of yourself. And now you're beginning to be able to show this to the world. You're able to just allow yourself to break free from the confines that you've put around you for yourself, whether you realize you've done this or not. But this eclipse season, this new moon that we have coming up, this big change is coming. This healing is activating this change because you can let it go. You're letting it go. And I feel within this connection, within this love connection, this romantic connection for you, for the collective who this reading is resonating with, yeah, there's been a lot of activations in some energies that you need to heal. But that's an insane blessing, because without this person being the vessel in order to help you activate what needs addressing so you can heal it, to move on, so you can now start attracting what's beautiful and wonderful and perfect for you in your existence, what you've been wishing for your life, that change comes. And it's a matter of feeling free enough to allow that energy to flow through as well. And sometimes we're not able to see what we want right in front of us when it's there, because our projections from our traumatic fears. And so if we don't heal this, if we're not healing the trauma, that's big or small, doesn't matter how insignificant or significant the trauma is, it's brought in an energy conditioning frequency for you in which it's now attracting. So in order to, the cards aren't lying. We're holding on to something. We're holding on to energies and emotions and feelings that are just not serving us. And it has to go. And because if it's not gone, if you haven't released this, what's coming for you, these blessings, this change, if you hadn't gone through this healing, if you hadn't gone through this awakening, this change couldn't come in, because you wouldn't be able to accept it, because you wouldn't be able to, one, see it, two, feel it. It's like it needs a feeling, it needs an acceptance. And if you're on a lower frequency, if your vibration is that of the Five of Pentacles, if it is that of lack, this wonderful new powerful change and experience for you, it can't come in because the magnet's just not strong enough. It's waiting for you to be ready to draw it in. It's the happiness, the luck, the serenity, the connectivity, it's waiting for you to draw it in. So we need to go through that healing phase so we can now attract that through. So that's fantastic. For those who are resonating with that, that's why you're feeling this particular way. A lot of healing, emotional healing, does manifest into physical ailments. You feel it through your body. Your hips begin to hurt, your knees begin to ache, your fingers get stiff, you have headaches. Sometimes you suffer from migraines. Sometimes you suffer from bouts of like stomach problems and there's no explanation for it and it lasts a short period of time. Every now and again, you'll continuously get the flu over and over again. That's healing. It's purging, it's releasing. And because it is such a negative energy, if you want to have a look at it, if you want to put it into a color, if you were to become a painter or an artist, or if you just wanted to throw ink, draw, paint, what your emotions are in that moment, what colors would that look like on that piece of paper? And you can guarantee yourself at some point there's going to be some dark that's coming out. And that's because it's coming out. You're releasing it. The darkness has to be expelled. But without that darkness, the light can't get in. So we've got to find the light through the darkness. It's always there. There's always light to find, sometimes very difficult because it's very dark. Very dark. And through that darkness, there's little bits of light that just give you enough of light to sort of see the next little bit of light, the next little bit of light. And that little path might go for a while and it can seem exhausting, which is why I feel like you're almost in that energy of, is it ever going to change? Is things ever going to get better? Well, yes, it will. Release. The past is the past. It's time for that to just go. Accept that you deserve better. Accept that you deserve more. Accept that you have more to give as well. Accept that you're worth giving, what you have to offer is worthy. Because that fear of expressing yourself, that fear of showing your real you, that fear of not wanting to be authentic to who you really are, is just a sign of you. It's a projection that you can say. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and it's like, wow, what you're thinking, other people are thinking the things that you think about yourself. When in reality, they're not thinking that at all. They're thinking something completely different. If we were to get inside other people's minds and really hear their thoughts, it's like, wow, I'm not really on their mind as much as I thought I was. But expecting powerful change is the next card we're going to clarify, because it's a very intense energy coming in here, but it feels more excitable than it did the first lot of cards. There's a lot less anxiety involved with this. That feels dark. This is more of a positive anticipation, I want to say. So expect powerful change. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Let's clarify these cards. Let's get the right deck. I just need to clear my hands. Salt them up a bit. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, guide me clearly. Expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. Please confirm, expect powerful change. Please confirm, expect powerful change. Powerful change. Thank you. Any others? Any more? Okay. Okay, so definitely a soulmate connection, definitely a very strong, intense connection, potentially being through a phase of separation, right? Or even if it's not a physical separation, there's been an emotional separation, there's been a disconnect. Oh, wow, there's been a lot of work. Expect powerful change. There's going to be powerful change. 6 of Cups, soulmate energy. This is very nostalgic. This is soulmate nostalgia. This is emotions. This is the cups. This is in the fields. This is big. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. More earth energy, as I was saying earlier. More pentacles, and this is why I giggled a little bit earlier, because expect powerful change. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles coming out again in reference to your hoarding of these emotions from the past, your hoarding of these this childhood trauma. It's going. Expect this change. The emotion within me right now, the tingles that I'm feeling over my entire body. If this is resonating over my entire body, if this is resonating with you, you could be a change. The emotion within me right now, the tingles that I'm feeling, earth sign, you could be an air sign. And again, I'm seeing Aries as well. So there's strong Aries here too. This is a new beginning, and this beginning, this new endeavor that's coming, it puts a fire inside of you that you haven't felt in a long time. That's why this is a powerful change. Expect powerful change. This new moon that's coming, this eclipse energy that's coming. This is that emotion, that trauma, that childhood trauma, those energies, you've been releasing them. We just had that full moon eclipse in, I believe, I want to say it was the house of Scorpio, and if I'm looking at astrology, it is the house of Scorpio, even though we're titling it the house of Sagittarius. It was actually the house of Scorpio. And that full moon eclipse in the house of Scorpio, and there's Scorpio energy here on the board, that energy of releasing that past childhood trauma began. It became intense at that time. There may have been conflicts with those family members from that, with the triggers of this healing. This which brought in conflict into your relationships, which is just activating so much in which you're working through, have been working through. And it's the reason why it seems like a lot so fast is because this new change is coming. Expect it. You need to be ready for it. You need to be ready to receive. You need to be ready to accept this. We are letting go of the hoarding of the past, the toxicity of the past. No more. You're saying yes to working on yourself, to building your success, to building your future, to building a solid ground for yourself in investing correctly. This could be you studying. This could be you wanting to work more towards your skills. This is an energy of just getting to it. That's it. You're getting to it. You're really working hard at this, and it brings in this, because what we're saying about the energy of magnets, how you're able to attract. When you're focusing like this, when you're in an energy of focus, determination, you're on a path, you're on a mission. I am going to make this work, whatever it is. Studies, life, love, career, healing, childhood trauma, healing what perpetuates negative cycles in your life. 1111 again, guys, this is a twin flame connection, and the reason why these childhood traumas are being activated is necessary for this connection. As horrible as that may seem, the activations that are happening within this connection are to bring the healing on, have been bringing the healing on since the day that you met. And if with this being this strong of a connection, the healing began before the person actually came into your life. You start seeing the synchronicities before they actually become in your sight, before you can actually see them in the physical. You feel them energetically. So if there is a separation, if this is a twin flame connection that's been in separation, you've been going through a time of healing, that work that you've done of letting go of that childhood trauma, of that, what you've been hoarding on, perpetuating into survival throughout your existence, the work that you've done brings in this powerful change, brings in this new beginning, brings in a brand new start that absolutely sets your soul on fire. You create, this is a card of this is a card of extreme, like getting your endeavors, what it is that you're going for, what gives you drive, what gives you passion, what gives you creation, and getting it, right? It's coming. That's that nervous energy that you're feeling. And if this is waiting on that person from the past, the memories of them, expect powerful change. You're showing yourself authentically to the world, and this is activating something in that person. They're looking at you and they're able to see the work that you've done. They're seeing the healing that you've done. They're seeing the changes that you've made on yourself. I saw the Queen of Wands earlier. You're glowing up through this healing phase. You're changing your hair, you're changing your clothes, you're working out, you're eating what feels better for your body. You're following yourself more intuitively. And this is bringing in change. You're connecting more with healers and spiritual guidance. You're finding yourself again after this healing or through this healing. And that gives you a new sense of worth, right? That gives you a new sense of belief in yourself, because you now are able to show the world your real you. And if you're not, do. This is what brings in your twin flame. This is what brings in your connection. If you're looking for that twin flame connection, if you're wanting to call in that twin flame, if this is what you're doing, if you're calling in your twin flame, 1111 on the chat when I say that. If that's what you're after, if you want stability, balance, equality, you want someone to come in and be your equal counterpart, you want this in your life, you let go of the trauma, let go of the childhood neglect, what gave you a sense of lack, self-worth. Your self-worth of not being enough. this energy of this person that comes in will activate these energies within you if you haven't healed it. Then those energies become toxic. You've got to go separate, heal what needs to be healed so it can now come back together. When we are talking about twin flame connections, separation in the 3D is only an illusion. What you heal, they are healing at the same time. You're a shared energy. You mirror each other. That's why we see 1111. You may be going through an ending with your twin flame right now. Separation is an illusion. You're connected. You're connected anyway. And if you, 999, if this is ending right now, it's ending because you're needing to heal. There is a time of healing for both energies. And how do you know if this person's your twin flame? You have similar life experiences, very similar life experiences. So they become similar things that need healing, right? So when you heal yours, they heal theirs, so on and so forth. And that's what's wonderful about these twin flame connections. As a lot of people say, they're toxic, they're toxic, they're toxic. You could look at it as toxicity if you don't want to look at it as the positives, if you don't want to see the light. But the light within being, not everybody gets to meet their twin flame in every lifetime, because not everybody's ready to do the healing that it takes to be able to be in a positive, connected relationship with your twin flame. So yeah, if you're ready to do the healing, if you're ready to activate what needs healing, the childhood trauma, if you're ready to go through that in order to have your wish fulfillment, in order to have this true divine counterpart love, which is 100% utterly fulfilling, work on you, heal you, build you. Find what triggers your soul in a way that gives you passion, gives you purpose, gives you creativity, because you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine. In order to attract a twin flame this lifetime, you must be. And as a divine feminine or a divine masculine, holding on to negative energies is easier to do because you feel things more intensely. But it's because of those traumas, they've shaped you into the being that you are today. And this change that's coming, this powerful change that's coming into your healing energy right now is what attracts in this new connection. For those of you who haven't already met your twin flame, this is why they're coming in. This is how you meet your twin flame, because you're doing the work, you're doing the healing, you're working on the traumas from of what would need to be projected if somebody were to put a mirror on you to say, hey, show me your shadow, which is what a twin flame is. They're your mirror. They'll reflect back at you what you need to heal, but also what is wonderful and perfect and beautiful about you. But first is what needs to be healed. So you work through that, you heal what needs to be healed. And rather than us getting mad at the vessel in which the healing is being delivered to us from, we made a contract with this being before we came down here that we're going to do this when we get here. That we're going to come here, we're going to do this together, we're going to heal this shit, right? We're going to work on this. We're going to build a legacy together. But first, for us to do that, we've got to heal the karmic trauma in which we caused ourselves, that is built in our DNA, from our families, from our ancestry, and now which we've also done this lifetime. So we made a contract with this person to come here and do that. And yet a lot of us get mad at them for being the vessel in which is delivering the lessons in which we have to learn. But this twin flame, they're the vessel. That channeling from the divine, the lessons in which you need to learn. And once you've learnt them, once you've cleared and you've gone off and you've healed separately, because sometimes that can take the separation to do the healing strong enough. But you're never alone. You still feel them. You still see them in your dreams. You still know how they are really deep down. It actually becomes stronger and stronger and stronger the further apart you become. The further apart in the physical, once you've met your twin flame, the closer together you actually become in the fifth dimension. Especially when you're going through your karmic healing, especially when you're doing the work. So when you face your shadow, you accept the shadow, you clear that shadow energy out and you let it go. These new doors open. And that's what's actually happening here for you. The Moonology cards are saying it. The channeling that I'm having come through is saying it. And then the Tarot is backing that up 100%. The Four of Pentacles coming out twice. Release, release, release. We're holding on to too much stuff. And if you're holding on to even momentums, memories of triggers through this energy that gives you a negative frequency in which you can attract, get rid of it. Move it out. You don't need it anymore. Burn it. If you just have a name in mind, write that name down. Burn it, let it go. There are ways we can release these energies by doing a little ritual that helps to release it. And then you do this, and then it's like amazing what happens almost immediately after, because the energy is shifted. Your energy is shifted. You become a different kind of magnet, and you start attracting all new beautiful things into your life, right? So now let's get to clarifying. Show the world the real you before I've got to get going, because I do need to get my daughter from school. So if any of you that had any questions that resonated with this reading, because this was the reading that I had to get out today, Spirit was very, very firm with me on what reading it was that I do, always is. So today I've been asked not to answer any questions on today's live and just get the message out. I will be uploading this message to YouTube. Anybody needing a personal reading, you can do so via the website link in the bio part of my TikTok page. For those of you who have questions and can't afford any of my readings, you can pop them in my question and answers box, and I'll do my best to answer them. But I will be going live again very, very soon, where I'm doing live just for the purpose of answering as many questions as possible. So stay tuned for that. Follow me for those notifications. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you, Spirit. Please clarify. Show the world the real you, please clarify. Show the world the real you, please clarify. Yeah, baby. I felt that. Here we are. Any more, Spirit? Yes. Yes. Any more? Sorry, Spirit. Thank you. Any more? I'm seeing air. You could definitely be an air sign. Anything else wanting to jump out? It's a few little suckers. Alrighty. Oh, expect powerful change, expect powerful change, expect powerful change. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes out. That is the wheel turning in your favor. If this reading is resonating with you, if you are Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, but also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who are definitely in some kind of twin flame connection, in a twin flame relationship. You're going through some karmic healing, you're doing some strong healing right now. If this is you, excuse me, I have a runny nose all of a sudden. We have the King of Spears, the Three of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune upright, the Hierophant upright, and the Four of Cups. Guys, when Spirit says expect powerful change, she means it. She means it. The universe and the moon and the energies and the frequency in which I'm feeling is just so strong here. When you come out of your shell, when you express yourself the way you truly are, when you show the world the real you, changing your hair to how you want to wear it, not because you have to have it a certain way for the workplace, or your partner might like it a particular way, or you think, whatever it is that's shaping your perception of yourself, doing what sits for you, the way you like to do you, your aesthetic appearance, making those changes, now getting deeper, making the changes into your actions on the day, the way you talk to yourself, being authentic with who you truly are, and not hearing anybody else's voices but your own, and listening to the strength in which and start taking, with the King of Spears, you start taking some serious, strong, decisive action, and you're committed. You're committed to your future. You're committed to your path. You're committed to, being faithful, honest, loyal. There is victory here. You've got the Six of Spears and the Wheel of Fortune. This is a lot of luck going in your favor. You are starting to get the recognition you deserve. You give the recognition that's also needing to be given. But the King of Spears, go get it. Go and get it. You are going for it now. And the real reason why you can, and you, by going for it, the wheel turns in your favor. Showing the world the real you, knowing that you are on fire, just who you are at your core, just your true essence. No judgment, because you've done the healing. You've let go of the trauma that shaped your self-perception. You're letting go of this window, this mirror that's sitting right in front of you that's telling you you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you can't give, you don't have enough to give. They're just gonna leave. I just said they're just gonna leave like he did. And I saw a picture of my dad slamming the door and walking out, something like that. You're just gonna leave like she did. You're in love with somebody who just walked away. But there's some of you, and in the past this may have happened to you perpetually, over and over again. And so this activation that you're feeling, this twin flame connection, that sense of abandonment that's there, the reason why you feel that is because you've got to let it go. You need to be able to feel it in order to heal it. That is my mantra. We must first feel in order to heal, because if we don't know what it looks like, how can we know how to release it? What's attached to what it looks like? What's attached to that feelings? We need to understand what that feeling is, and then reverse back. I like to reverse engineer everything. We go back through those feelings and emotions and we see, well, where did this stem from? Where was the first time I felt like this? Where was the first time I felt like somebody wasn't going to come back? When was the first time I felt like I couldn't give enough? Was it the time that I asked my mum for help on this and she was too busy with everything else that she couldn't help me? Was it the amount of times that I asked my dad to come with me to this sport event or come and watch this and he didn't show up because he was busy? Was it the amount of times I went to go and ask my siblings to play and they wouldn't play with me because they had their friends over or they were doing something else? The amount of times that I've loved and given everything that I have, even if it wasn't much, to just be left. That's the past. That's happened before. That's what we're letting go. That's what we're healing. So these celestial energies, these eclipses, this eclipse season, this retrograde season is bringing a lot of energy up from the past. It's bringing people in from the past, energies from the past, arguments with people with the past, conflict with family and friends about topics that you thought you sort of moved past from, but you haven't, because it's triggering. And we're getting triggered in these conversations and emotions are coming up, and then memories start to flood. And with these flooding memories, we're feeling things again. And whether or not we're remembering everything accurately, who knows? Because sometimes we can put our own interpretations onto our reality to help it fit the emotions in which we're needing to feel at that time. So we can strengthen the negativity, we can strengthen the sense of abandonment and lack more, because we're already in it, right? But working through that energy, this twin flame, this soulmate, this energy of this person that comes in when you connect with them, it brings all of this to the surface. It's bubbling up. So we separate, and during this separation, during this healing phase, this time for healing, whether this is happening for you now, whether this has just happened or this is predictive, the story is that the broken hearts mend, the breakup stops, it changes. There's a change in the break. Expect powerful change. There's new coming in for you through your authenticity of yourself, through being true to you, for working on yourself, for being diligent in your healing, for working on investing in you. And that could be choosing the right studies that you want to do that suits you. That's building your foundations for yourself. That's manifesting and working with others. I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles in my mind. Some of you have been going to therapy. Some of you have been working with holistic healers, with spiritual healers, in order to find the traumas, identify them, work through them, to attract your twin flame back, because the separation has activated so much, and a lot of you are realizing the strength of self-healing, shadow work. And through your shadow work, through your healing, in comes this amazing new beginning for you. It starts with the new moon eclipse energy that we've got coming up. We have a new moon and we have an eclipse coming. I don't think it's a lunar eclipse. I'm pretty sure it's a solar eclipse, but we have eclipse energy right now. We're in the middle of it. We're in the season of it. And retrogrades are all about bringing up what we need to release. So that's people, places, and things kind of just resurface all of a sudden. Energies get enlightened through things not working. So we feel it, acknowledge it, let it go. That's what healing is, unfortunately. It's not always as simple as writing a note down and burning it on a piece of paper. Sometimes it's embedded so deep down within our emotions, within our energy, that it takes a fair bit of work to release that energy and to let it go. And so you work hard on releasing it, you work hard on letting it go, you use the tools that you need. Some of you smudge your energies, you're learning how to use sage and incense and white smoke to clear your energies. You're learning about spiritual baths, you're learning about cutting connective ties. But there's one thing I can say to you guys: if you're trying to, as a part of your healing, if you're trying to do a cord cutting ceremony, if you're buying the candles and buying the spells and trying to cut the cord with somebody who is your twin flame, somebody who you've made a soul contract with this lifetime to heal, they don't necessarily always work. You'd have to get a very strong witch, a very strong magician to be able to help you with that kind of cutting of the tie, because this is a very strong tie. The further away from each other you become in the physical and the 3D, the closer together you become in the spiritual. You start transporting to each other in each other's dreams. There's projections that happen. It's quite intense how that can happen. So, becoming authentic and stepping out of your comfort zone and just absolutely deciding and making really good decisions about your now and your future attracts a lot of attention. You start to attract a lot of attention. The wheel starts to turn in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Hierophant. Like, the Hierophant doesn't get much better when if you're looking for spiritual guidance, if you're looking for somebody who's going to give you the answers, that's the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy, Earth energy. This is, the wheel starts turning in your favor with regards to your stability. With Taurus energy is all about stability, the home, loyalty, commitment, abundance, higher levels of commitment is what's coming into you. But with the Four of Cups energy there, this is a blessing that's coming in to turn in your favor, and there's a worry. There's a worry that in the near future, that this powerful change that's coming for you, you're not going to accept because we're still holding on to the past. Like I was saying before in the channeled energy in the earlier read, it's almost as if the Spirit's wanting you to know that you're going to block your blessings here. You're going to block this blessing that's coming in for you if you don't let go. If you keep holding on to the wrong person, the wrong people, the wrong places, the wrong energies, the energies that hurt you, the energies that left you feeling a sense of lack, let them go. They are not for you. Allowing that to go and becoming your true, authentic self attracts your true twin flame. You're taking decisive actions with yourself, making the right steps towards you, who you are, what you love, what gives you passion, creation, drive, what makes you go for things. That's when you recognize the Six of Spears. You're sitting on your bloody horse and everybody is looking at you, cheering on, and you can literally go, yep, I did it. I worked on myself, and this is why I deserve to be here. Some of you have online platforms where you're working on your platform, you're working on your followers, And that turns around when your energy changes, when you get out of the sense of lack, because you can't attract more in when your energy is, I don't have enough. It's like you're giving the wrong message. It's a mixed message to the universe. So through this shift in your energy, through this shift in your sense of lack, you start to attract the attention that you want online, the attention for your business, the attention through you being authentic to yourself, my love. Seriously, stepping out of that comfort zone and showing who you truly are, just being you. You may not think that that's what everybody wants to see, but you'll be surprised at how many people are interested in that. If I used to think the other way around, TikTok was a massive eye-opener for me just from what I see on my For You page. It is utterly beautiful. Acceptance is here. The age of Aquarius has brought in healing for a lot of us, And the age of healing means that a lot of crap will bring to the surface, but a lot of karmic connections will be being released. 333, guys. That may be your number. You may be 33 years old. But whatever this is, whatever you need to release from the past, you're releasing, you're letting it go. You're having to because you're starting to realize with that energy, you're not going to bring it, you're not attracting a true twin flame. You're attracting your mirror at that moment in time of your energy. So to be the right mirror, to have the right mirror in front of you, the right reflection, be it the person that you're in love with and connected to or not, you know you're needing to heal that. So you do it, you do the work, you make the right decisions, you seek the right help, you see the right people, you go to the right professionals in order to help you with your ability to be able to see what's right in front of you. You're healing the heartache from the past. The wheel turns in your favor because your energy changes. You're now manifesting on a whole new level, baby. It's coming through. And it brings in bliss. It brings in happiness. So we're going to ask the Tarot now. What's the potential outcome? What's the potential outcome? After healing and everything. Shit, this card was so slippery. Oh, yes, it's a new beginning. I tell you, it's a new beginning in clarity. That card was, I'm not taking it, it didn't really flip out. This one did. Ace of Swords. The outcome is truth. The outcome is honesty. The outcome is knowing, guys. I'm too old to sit like that for too long now. But Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy once again. This is truth. This is clarity. This is like that moment in which you just know, okay? There's a moment coming up where you just know. This is the right person. This is the right place. This is where I'm meant to be. This is the journey I'm meant to be taking. This is the decision. I made the right decision. You're going to know. It comes. We've got Ace, Ace, Ace. New, guys. This ending, these changes that have been happening for you are all so we can let it all go. Goodbye past. You're no longer welcome in my now and in my future. Because why? Because it's not even on the same level of what you've got coming in. Not even close to what you've got coming in. What you've got coming in is so different to what you've ever experienced in your life. Spirit needs you to understand that it is so different, that whole story of too good to be true that you're potentially going to tell yourself when this pops up, when this person comes into your energy, is false. It's an illusion. Allow yourself to see what's coming in. Let's ask Spirit. I heard that. Some of you want to know the signs, potential signs of the person coming in. Let's ask Spirit, what are the potential signs of the person coming in, Spirit? Potential zodiac signs of the person coming in. The true twin flame. Oh, not those ones. Sorry, guys. I have to take that one because I feel that strongly. We've got Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo as the potential zodiac signs of who is coming in for you, your twin flame energy, the person that's going to they may already be your twin flame. You may already know them. I feel like this is somebody who you already know. You've already been in a connection with this person. Some of you are in separation. Some of you are anticipating separation. Some of you are feeling just distant from your twin. It's the healing. It's a time for healing. We've been going through a time of healing. You've been doing the healing from childhood trauma, from abandonment, from lack, from feeling like we're not enough. And through that healing, we're walking away from situations and people that haven't been, that are no longer, well, sorry, they were once emotionally fulfilling. They were once something. But now you're needing more. Now you're looking for more. Now you know you deserve more because you've healed what needed to be healed. So you start attracting new, and you start going for new, and you start to see with the Ace of Swords what you deserve. And that's somebody who's honest, charming, clear with their communication. This is somebody who's probably spent a long time on their own as well. They've spent some time out by themselves. They've been looking within. They've been learning who they are, what they need to heal. They're wanting to move on with the Six of Swords into smoother, calmer waters as well. They're tired of the past. They're tired of the shaky energy. They're tired of the Five of Swords, which is before the Six of Swords. They're trying to win at all costs. The tit for tat kind of way of going about connections. They've had to look at this. They've had to look at this way. They've had to also look at their guilt and their depression and anxiety themselves. There's similar energies there of guilt, depression, and anxiety. But this isn't really stemmed so much from this person per se. They're the vessel of the activation of the energy because they are your twin flame. They are a soulmate. They are here for a soul purpose to bring about healing within you. If we do the healing and if we do the work, the connection gets to come back together because we start vibrating on the same frequency again, especially if it's a frequency in the connection where one of the twin flames starts vibrating at a lower frequency due to the healing, and the other's not going through the same healing phase or a healing phase. You become on different become on different frequencies, so you start doing it in different ways. And then you start connecting differently, and then you kind of bounce off each other instead of bouncing to. But when you start bouncing towards each other, it's also, again, here we are, intense. Each way it is with the connection, whether we're in separation or we're together, it's an intense energy. So that's why it makes so much sense to go through the healing, heal the trauma, heal the karma, let it go, say goodbye to it, and bring in what you deserve. Knowing that this time to yourself, this time of healing, this time of introspection, this time out on your own, literally. If this is you and them, there's both of you have been pretty solitary, in solitary. Mercury, stop. In solitude. And this time in solitude brought up feelings of guilt and lack and emotions that needed healing, and they're being healed. And through that healing, we're moving into calmer waters. I believe this connection is going to come back. That's the expect powerful change that we've got going on here. I just want to flip the top of the cups. Again, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It's slow to come in. We've got the Six of Swords again. Sorry, Six of Wands again. The Six of Wands twice. There is victory coming for you guys. It's slow to come with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is such an energy that takes their time to decide, but once they've decided, once they know what it is that they want, they make sure it's the right. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. It's all about patience. There's patience required here. There is a strong earth and strong water energy that is really seeing the attention that you're now getting. And with the attention that you're getting, they're wanting to come in to offer you stability, loyalty, commitment. They've had an awakening with the Death card. They've had a rebirth. Eight of Pentacles again. Eight of Pentacles for the second time. Guys, they're also working on themselves, studying who they are. It's all here. I mean, it's almost like the story just wants to keep repeating itself. The Hierophant, the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. We cannot make this up. There's triple clarification in this read. This person does want a higher level of commitment. There is a higher level of commitment. There is also major higher level of protection. Six of Swords coming out here for us as well. With the Six of Swords, you're divinely protected. This connection is protected. together in separation or not. Whether you're in separation or not, there is a want for, this is a higher level of connection. This is a spiritual connection, which is why there's so much healing that's been activated here. The wheel begins to turn in your favor. The wheel of fortune, six of spears, 6 of wands. There's victory, 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 victory. Page of cups, an apology. I'm sorry. Ace of pentacles. Ace. You've got every single ace out here. They want to start again. This is all going to come to you once the healing's done. This has just been a time of healing. When we're healed, when we're balanced, when we're able to receive, when we're not hoarding on to the trauma and the past issues and the pains, and we're ready to receive the new. Once we get that information, once we get that time that we've both been in solitude, that we've both been working on ourselves, that we've both been healing, I'm sorry comes out. Page of cups. Here comes the apology. Here comes the need to let you know the work that's been done. Ace of pentacles. The need that this is a new beginning. This is a long-term beginning. This could also be an offer of a strong commitment. The Eight of Pentacles coming out for the 3rd time in the ring. This is really telling us that you're both doing a lot of work. You're putting a lot of time into yourselves. You're investing in the right things here, guys. And the fact that you're investing into them, the fact that you're having your glow up with the Queen of Wands. We've got a pair. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You're a pair. This is a divine pair. This is a divine connection. It is strong. It is stable. It is potentially going through separation right now. But that anxiety, that pain that you get in the middle of your back, that tension, that feeling suffocated, unable to communicate, feeling like that maybe what they've had to say was a bit harsh recently. True, but harsh. But you're healing. You're both healing. You've both been doing a lot of work, and this connection has once, and there's the 6 of Swords again. We're moving into smoother waters, guys. You're both, this connection is protected. There is a lot of divine protection here. You're being protected as you go through this healing phase. You're being guided as you go through this healing phase. And then as this healing phase happens, you're able to re-attract your twin flame back into this connection. For those of you who are going through this healing in connection while you're doing it together, it's understanding that you're sharing a healing phase together. And sometimes it can be difficult. And we've got to learn how to not blame our counterpart for the lessons in which we chose to come here and learn this lifetime. They are merely the messenger. We all hear the saying, don't shoot the messenger, right? But you're both very driven, successful individuals in your own right. And coming together brings that alive. Like you literally, the attraction, the physical attraction is intense. There's a lot of base chakra activation when you're with each other. There's a physical relationship as well as intellectual. There's an intellectual connection and a physical connection. This is like so many levels. You both dress well, you both smell good, you both put effort into your appearance. The feminine turns heads when she walks into rooms. She gets noticed. You're noticed. You're both very attractive people within your energies. Your energies have people paying attention to who you are, and people are watching you as you glow up. And a lot of jealousy may even come into the scenario when you guys are together. People see something within this connection. They see the possibilities of what happens when you two really decide to move forward and drive, you know? But it's clearing out. It's being healed. The addictions, the toxicities, the codependencies, the past traumas are being let go. The wish fulfillment is coming. 9 of Cups again. And here's the Ace of Cups just wanting to come out. This is victory again. The Chariot. I can't make this up. Tarot can't lie. I had to do this reading today. Spirit was adamant on me not answering any questions in this live. There was a message here. I don't know if this is for one person, if this is for many of you. I haven't been able to see any of the comments. I have no idea if this has resonated with anyone at all. I will be uploading it to YouTube if it did, so you can watch it back. With you, there is victory coming. Expect powerful change. Moonology is telling you, Be authentic to yourself. Show the world the real you. Open yourself up to the possibility that you're amazing and that you don't need anybody's approval to be who you are. Just be you. Do you. Have the confidence of the Chariot to just go, I'm doing this. This is my life. This is my purpose, my game, my vision. Just like some of you may be having problems with your car. I just wanted to say that. Some of you are having problems with your car, and that's actually going to be fixed soon as well. The wheels turns in your favor when it comes to your car problems. That starts to get sorted. That's just a side note. But this is you're healing this, you're working past this, and it comes to the point where Spirit wants you to know that the story is not repeating itself. Let go of the past story of this may be too good to be true when something beautiful, romantic and lovely and your wish fulfillment comes into your lap. Because that's what happens when you do the healing, when you do the work, when you work on that shadow, boom, what you want shows up. And it makes you pour out with joy and love and emotion, and it's like you feel a sense of, is this real? Can I allow myself to feel this good? Because I don't want to, because I don't want to feel this good and have to say goodbye to this feeling of how good this is. So you say, rather say not take it at all. Spirit is wanting you to know this is not that this is new, this is different, this is wonderful, this is everything you've been asking for. Say goodbye to the past, because this is not a repeat of the past. This is new, this is new, this is new. It just keeps coming up. I've got to hone that into you guys. This person, this energy, this what's coming in. I'm seeing Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries. No more hoarding the past. No more holding on to what has neglected you. No more holding on to what has hurt you. Bye. Bye-bye. No more. Your stability depends on it. Your future depends on your ability to know how protected that you truly are right now. You have been, if you've been praying, if you've been manifesting, you've been talking to the moon, you've been working with a higher power, whatever it is that you've been doing, trust it. Trust in the process. Trust that it's going to come for you. Trust that it's all coming. Expect powerful change. You're probably working with the last few moon phases, and now this new moon eclipse that we've got coming up. I think it's a solar eclipse. Again, you may want to double check me on that. This eclipse energy, this retrograde energy, she's got a purpose. As ugly as some of it can seem, the purpose is to clear out the old in order to let in the new. Hello, new. Expect powerful change. Hello, what you've been waiting for. Hello, what you're looking for in life. Because here it is. You deserve it. You're going to take it, and you're gonna say yes. You're going to say yes. Because this is the wheel turning in your favor. The wheel of fortune turns for you now. You become extremely excitedly happy and just like, oh wow, I have no idea I could feel like this. If you think about the most amount of happy you've ever felt, double that. Because this is not what you're expecting. You don't expect to be able to trust this kind of feeling because you haven't experienced it yet. And the past has been pretty much of a letdown, so, how can you accept beautiful when the past has been so blah? But how can you see, right? This is what Spirit wants to say. How can you see this beauty, what's coming in for you? How would you be able to really appreciate, enjoy the smell of it, the taste of it, the feel of it, the actual existence of this new beginning for you that's coming in? How could you even know how good it is if you hadn't have known the polar opposite of how crappy it can be without all of this, whatever that may be? So sometimes we go through an experience in order to prepare us for a new one. but we have to let those experiences go. We've had the lessons, we've done the learning, we can let that go, because what's coming in is new and it's different and it's exciting and it's amazing, and it is what you've been asking for. You've been manifesting for this change, you've been manifesting for this recognition, you've been manifesting for this person to come back, your twin flame. And whether or not this manifesting brings back this person that you think it is, or if it brings in your actual true twin flame, it doesn't matter. Because when this person comes in, this past energy, if it's not your actual twin flame, if this past person is the fake twin flame who is here to prepare you for your actual twin flame, it doesn't matter. Because when you meet this energy, when this energy is allowed to come in, when you've done the healing, when you've gotten rid of, when you've done the shadow work that puts you on the same frequency as your twin, and they can now go, boop, oh my God, our magnets are exactly the same strength, and we're here, we're together, we're stuck like glue again, and we're making things happen because now we're driven and we're successful and we smell like we smell good, we look good, we work well together, we're a pair. You know what I mean? We're an exact pair, we're perfect, we balance each other out. This comes to you. So anything that wasn't this, what? Who's that? Who was that? What was that? Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the blessings. That's just what I keep hearing over and over in my head. We're saying goodbye to all of that now because you can. Because when this comes in, it's way better. Now this could be the same twin flame that you've already experienced, but both have had to have done the healing leading up to this. So they did. And they come back, you're able to attract back together. But for some of you, this is a completely new person. For the majority of you, actually, this is a completely new person, a completely new connection that blows any past connections out of the water. And Spirit is saying, trust me, you don't want to be looking at the past energy. You don't want to be looking at the past at all. Any of it. Because this is different. This is new. Expect it to be powerfully different to the past. There is a massive difference between this and what was. And that's because a lot of work has been done and it's now yours. You deserve this wheel to turn in your favor. You deserve your happiness. You deserve a higher level of commitment. You deserve to have your prayers answered. You deserve to leave a murky, dark past behind and to move into peace, calm, smooth period in life where your luck changes. You've probably been you've had a period of bad luck. You've had a period of what feels like one thing after another, after another, after another. Just like, what next kind of, and we're anxious. We're feeling suffocated. I'm wanting to crack my back. My neck is hurting me, you know? Coming into this reading, I was in a fair bit of discomfort and headaches, and I was just like, oh, I don't even want to do it. But I'm like, no, it's not my energy. I've got to get this reading out. Spirit is kicking my butt until I do. And it's because you need to get out of that energy. You have to get out of that energy and realize that energy is here for the healing. Okay, the energy is here to clear you, fix you, heal you, so we can bye now and hello to the new. Okay, because this what's coming for you is so different. You can't expect it. And that's why you just got to let go of expectations. You can't expect this. This is so new, wonderful. It's out of what you know. I just can't keep saying that. So because you don't know it, that's why I strongly feel like this is really somebody new. The past person has prepared you, gotten you to do the healing and the clearing, to let this in, because this is your wish fulfillment. This person is what you've really been asking for. No masks, no false perceptions of a future, no promises of we'll get married, we'll do this, we'll move in together, we'll have this, we'll buy this house, we're going to do all that, and nothing ever happens. Nobody just making a whole bunch of promises and never delivering. This is somebody who makes promises and delivers upon them, and it's like, whoa, 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 hello, hi, I like this guy, I like this girl, like, ooh, this is new, you know what I mean? Instead of you being the one to always, deliver on your promises and do, and then feeling nothing in response, just being like, why do I keep giving? Maybe I'm not worthy enough. Well, I call BS on that, and I call BS on any of that past energy that makes you want to feel that about yourself, that makes you want to think that about yourself, because no way is that allowed here, Nobody in my collective is allowed to own any feelings like that anymore, because we are in the age of healing, we're in the age of Aquarius, and we're moving past the past. We're letting it go, okay? Moonology says it is. Moonology says it's a time for healing. If you don't want to believe me, believe spirit. Believe your ancestors, believe your spirits. Believe your past over loved ones that want to tell you. Expect powerful change. Just because you've known something to be for such a long time doesn't mean it's always going to be the same. Things are only a certain way until we learn a lesson, and then we can let it go. So what do you need to learn out of all of that? What do you need to learn out of these past connections? What do you need to learn? And what you need to learn is not that you're not good enough, not that you weren't worthy, not any of that. What it is that you need to learn is that maybe you gave too much. You needed to realize who deserves your generosity, who is worthy of you. Not who are you, who are you worthy of, who is worthy of you. This is what you're learning. This is all teaching you. It's not the negative, it's the positive. It's being able to look at that individual and go, well, I wouldn't have, no, I'm not accepting that. That is not me. That is your perception, so on, so forth. So you learn more things about yourself. You start to realize that not just your twin flame isn't the only mirror in your life. Every person you meet in your life is a mirror. We are projecting all day, every day. And we are constantly projecting ourselves onto others, whether we realize it or not. And when we have that realization, when we accept a lot of the times when somebody's being horrible towards us, when somebody's saying something negative towards you, if you're able to have the realization of, wait a minute, if you just literally, excuse me, I just want to fix this. If you literally picture yourself as a mirror and just pretend like you're standing there as a mirror and this person's talking to themselves, you start to realize that almost every single time when somebody's spitting hate at you or they're being negative towards you, that they're really speaking about themselves. And it is because whatever it is that they're about you that they don't like, whatever it is about you that has triggered them, it's triggered them because it's something within them that they want, don't have, that they need, or that they are, and they're not accepting of it. And so they're angry about that instead of accepting of that. And we all do that. We all do that in some way, shape, or form. Unless you're like Eckhart Tolle and you have no ego whatsoever, which is a very hard thing to do, to remove all levels of ego within the 3D world, ourselves, our minds, our body. But get up every day, showering every day, putting on your makeup, doing your hair, putting on your favorite suit, putting on that cologne, making sure your nails look good, just doing all these extra things and making decisions that are right for you is what's changing your outcomes. It's changing your future. It's bringing you new beginnings, new people, new situations. You are literally leaving the past behind, and the wheel of fortune is here to just go boom. Here you go. Here's what you want. Here's your new beginning. Here's your life. Here's your love. Here's your money. Your stability. Here's your luck now is changing. Luck is changing. Where you've had bad luck, it is now turning in your favor. Luck turns in your favor. Your period of loss is now coming into a period of change. In every sense of the word, there is so much love on this board. There is so much material on this board. This is money. This is emotions. This is intellect as well. You get a lot of truth soon. There's a lot of truth coming to you with this new moon eclipse, and this energy sets you free. This information sets you free. So that's it, guys. That's the general tarot reading for today. I'll be posting this up to YouTube a little bit later for those who want to watch this back. Anybody wanting to get a personal reading, hit me up. I have my website link and my email link in the description box in my main page. Best way to book a reading is definitely through that website, though. That's got all the steps to go through. If you can't afford a reading, send a message to me or hit me up in the question and answers, and I will respond to as many as I can. Yeah, but I've got to go get my little girl now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sending you all as much healing energy as I possibly can while you're going through this time of healing, while you're going through this period of change. And as you're going through these changes, as you're healing the past, and as you're working and co-creating with the universe and building your future and building your new life, I send you as much luck and healing energy as I possibly can as a witch. And I'll send it to you as strongly as I can. And for those who would like me to perform any rituals on their behalf, touch base with me. I'd be more than happy to do that with you as well. But thank you very much for joining me here today, my loves. I do need to go. I will be hopping on a live probably tomorrow or Sunday at some stage for a couple of hours, where I'll be answering as many questions for free as I possibly can here in the live. So if you haven't done so, make sure you follow me, and I'll do a quick heads up to everybody so you can figure out when it is I'm going to do that live, or I'm going to be here to answer as many questions as I can. I'll have the pendulum with me as well, and I'll have all my decks cleansed, ready to go, and I'll make sure I'm cleared out completely for my energy and able to give you at least 2 hours of my time energy-wise to give you these readings. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I'm Namala. This is Namala Muse, Intuitive Muse Tarot, and I'm sending you all love and light. Thank you. Mercury, right?